sure. All right, here we go. Game 1, Wii Fit against Snake. This matchup is interesting because I feel like Wii Fit, using her projectiles and the way that she plays the game, puts Snake in a lot of weird, uncomfortable positions.
Right. When you have projectiles that can pop the grenades at a distance.
Yes.
Essentially, any character that can pop a grenade at range and stay out of the explosion range, that's why some of the sword characters can struggle, because you can pop the grenades, but usually they're close enough to get hit by the grenade, right? But when you have projectiles, it's a whole different story. Oh my goodness, and that is enough.
Ah, yuck.
Yeah, and I mean, right there, the reason why Chunky's DI was to the right is because Chunky was rolling to the right.
Right.
So whenever, that's the greatest thing. Okay, just going to go ahead and get the revenge KO right back. But yeah, I mean, that's the thing about getting certain roll reads, right? If you get it with a horizontal move, you're going to get the bad DI too.
Yes, yeah. Right now, 64 on Chunky. I mean, I would have thought this would have been a much bigger lead for Eliakim, but Chunky able to get that kill pretty early, and now has brought it all the way back. Wow. Up tilt on the platform's going to do it. This match is a slugfest.
Yeah, that second stock went by in a flash. Eliakim able to get the up tilt, almost getting the forward tilt into the grenade explosion for bonus damage here. And this is where you want to be as Snake, but look at this.
This
Chunky.
might be a 2-minute game.
Yeah.
Jesus.
And if you asked me if it was going to be a 2-minute game with the characters on screen, I would have been like, absolutely not.
Yeah, this one's going the distance, but no, you can see both of them just hitting each other. Very evenly matched so far. 94% going to drop the C4.
Oh, the traps. Got to watch it. You don't want to get caught in the explosion house. Not a fun time. Okay, ooh, maybe waiting for the roll. Tries to get the roll back in to the up tilt. Another roll, and using that crouch. So hard to hit Snake, and just like that, the up air off the grenade. And making time as well.
Yeah. That's nuts. Less than 2 minutes of a game on this one. Which, again, like you said, I would not have expected, not with Wii Fit Trainer. But the good thing about that is that's the easiest advice to give, where now it's like, okay, that was a very quick match. I obviously can beat him straight up, but maybe I don't have to. Maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I should play back a little bit. Wii Fit Trainer does have the ability to sort of slow it down a lot, and we'll see if Chunky takes that, or if Chunky just maybe a little stubbornly is like, okay, well, let's just fight straight up. Kalos, a lot more space to play with here. Let's see how they want to approach it.
Yeah, it can be rough for Wii Fit. There's a reason why a lot of the top-level Wii Fits aren't fighting that much, is because when you look at the character's moves, I mean, Wii Fit definitely not built to fight up close, right? The frame data is not exactly in your favor.
Right.
And ironically, Snake being the setup character he is, he's got incredible up-close frame data, which is why he's such a strong character. It's one of those characters where you don't have it all, but you almost have it all. You have a lot.
Yeah, he's not like a... Oh, yeah, he's gone. Excellent down air, approaching that situation, realizing he was going to have to pop that Cypher. A lot of people give Snake a lot of respect. They'll back off, be like, all right, well, I'll punish you when you come down. But Chunky there, finding the opportunity. Damn, that sucks.
Yeah, that's a lot of damage.
Tried to
off
spot
that
dodge the soccer ball, and it hit the grenade.
Yeah, and I mean, that's when you got to pull the trigger. And that's why I said, Snake doesn't have everything, right? You know, you have a lot, but when you are on that Cypher, oh, buddy.
You're stuck.
You're not going to have a good time against players that, you know, notice that and pull the trigger.
Right.
And, I mean, it was great on Chunky setting up that low situation, but another combo off the grenade. Eliakim is ready for those.
See, 101 now. Wii Fit Trainer sometimes can find trouble KOing. She could get it very easily sometimes with the deep breathing and the back air, but without that breath on, it's off now. What are you going to do to kill this Snake, especially if he's center stage? By the way, a character that kills horizontally, I think is Wii Fit Trainer. That's a good one. Obviously has that up smash, which is crazy.
Hard, but also crazy hard to hit.
Yeah.
So it's like, once in a blue moon, you'll catch someone off guard, you'll anti-air them, right? And we've seen the upper KO at, you know, relatively earlier percents, but not really. You got to have the deep breathing. They got to be really high up. But back air, though, that thing is like a loaded shotgun. Yeah. With deep breathing. She puts
her hips into it, just poof.
That's actually one of the quickest options she does have in boxing range. So you don't have to respect Wii Fit while you're in front of Wii Fit, but behind Wii Fit, you got to respect it. Because back air's so quick.
landing that stock pretty quickly, honestly. Every time it seems like Chunky is coming out ahead, Eliakim able to answer back quickly. But now comes the hard part. You sort of get into a rhythm or a pace sometimes when one person keeps taking the stock first. Now you got to break that cycle and find a way to take the stock on Snake, which is not... Obviously, Snake kills very early, but can have trouble finding the damage, especially when Eliakim is doing this and constantly just running up to him.
Yeah, very aggressive Wii Fit play, and all this aggression with all the hits to back it up. Chunky convincingly going to take game number 2, and it's so interesting because usually, yeah, that was the setup, and I mean, didn't get the tech chase that Chunky wanted, but set up Snake in a really low position. When Snake has to double jump that low, he's pretty screwed. Right.
Look at all these up air kills from Eliakim. Just consistently able to get grenade into up air. Happened last set too, and happened there. Kind of surprising how often, because there's so many variables with that, right? Where they're going to DI, what time the grenade's going to hit them, what percent they're at. There's so many pieces. We're at the Hollow Bastion for our 3rd and final game. Let's go.
Yeah, and it's so interesting because Chunky picked Kalos as the counter pick, and usually when players counter pick Kalos, we see like a slower match, like, okay, I want room to work with, I want these side platforms to retreat to, but Chunky was all gas on the pedal there, right?
Yeah, I would have thought that he was going to dial it back, but no. We're on Hollow Bastion now. This is a good stage for Snake. Snake likes Battlefield, likes Smashville.
Yep.
I mean, what are your
that platform?
Yeah, I was gonna say, what are your insights on this stage? Obviously, like C4 on the platform covers a lot of distance, but I'm not as familiar with this stage. Sort of, I feel like I don't see it picked that much, so I don't know. In terms of like the variance and why it would be chosen here, is it? Do you think it's just the platform being able to chill there, having a little bit smaller, tighter area?
So I think projectile or setup characters particularly are strong on the single platform stages because on Smashville and Hollow Bastion, when you control center stage, it's the strongest because you have a platform above you.
Right.
So you change the avenues of approach, right? So it's like, okay, you can't do an aerial and fall on top of me while I have this platform above me unless you do it after you fall through the platform. So there's a certain breaking point in which then now you can do an aerial, right? So when Snake, and on top of that, when Snake, usually you shark platforms to get control of the middle area, but Snake is a character that can draw. You can't shark him if there's a grenade, right? Because he'll combo off of it. So I think Snake particularly is very strong on, or any setup character is particularly strong on these single platform stages because center stage is so empowering.
Yeah, and you know that if you've ever fought a Young Link on Smashville.
Yes.
I remember I took Young Link to Smashville in tournament because I'm like, oh, less space. I'll chase him down. Did not go like that. I could not get in that house between the boomerang and the bombs. By the way, a lot slower match here. We're coming up on 2 minutes. Remember, that first game ended in 2 minutes.
Yeah.
And this one was going very slow first stock. Chunky has kind of turned it up now with Eliakim at 122. But a little bit more reserved in the play. Eliakim really struggling to get down, though.
And that's going to be another stock for Chunky. And again, sometimes I feel it's interesting because even though it is a smaller stage, right, just how center stage control works and how setups work on this stage, it can slow a lot of approaches down here. But nonetheless, Chunky, even though getting slowed down on the approach, has kept the assault up or onward here, and now almost lapping in terms of stocks.
Oh. Tilt, we're going to throw out the Nikita. It lands.
Oh, it's not enough.
That didn't kill?
It was so close to this like blast zone as well. I'm very, very surprised. Amazing defense and an amazing DI coming out from Chunky here. The get-up attack, not going to be worth it, though.
I still want to talk about that Nikita, because I saw that Nikita kill way earlier in early Ultimate. Did that get nerfed and I don't remember it?
Maybe.
Because I remember that move, like, killing it like
obliterating.
60. What happened there?
60, 80%, you're off stage, you get Nikita, you're done.
Somebody please tweet at me. I feel like an idiot right now.
Maybe it's
I
the
thought
deep
that
breathing.
Blown up.
Deep breathing.
You think?
Well, yeah, deep breathing also makes you tankier.
Yeah, but not that tanky. That's whatever.
I mean, she'd be breathing.
Yeah, I don't want to get stun locked on the. That's a lot of breath in your lungs. If you're gonna get that, you could
got the
sink
deep
to the bottom of the ocean. Yeah, I don't know. Eliakim surviving. Now this is where things get dicey.
Oh man,
Snake
Max Rage. Yeah, you get up tilted here, you're gone. Deep breathing or not. Okay, but the reverse. Wow, the reverse side of the forward tilt gonna send you upwards there. We've been a very interesting character. Even her victory, even her icon, that's the forward tilt, you know?
Yep.
Iconic move for Wii Fit.
Loves that forward tilt, and you could see there a little bit of the nerves getting to him on that one. You realize how much is at stake. You realize that you're one hit away from death, and you're just like, you do the American air dodge. The American, my country 'tis of thee. You just try to get through the guy.